Wizard spotted!
Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Marathon Malekith campaign, and by marathon what I mean is this is turn 79 and this is the extent of our empire because it has been quite a slog, which is just the way that I intended with the mods that we're using to slow down the campaign movement and the replenishment to make garrisons and such more difficult to take, and so taking every settlement feels like a major accomplishment. All that has worked out quite well. We also have the odds kind of stacked up against us with all of the enemies that we have and fairly useless allies, unfortunately. So the way that this story has unfolded so far is we were pretty successful in the early going. First couple of dozen turns, we expanded pretty effectively, almost non-stop. We had a lord rebel against us down here when we were fighting, I guess it was here at Blacklight Tower, when we were fighting against a Lithanar, and that was kind of the beginning of a long, slow withdrawal that we have had to do from this territory. Torox then also declared war on us and eventually took Circle of Destruction. We've got this rogue army over here at war with us now as well. We're holding on to the strong points. We've got a situation down here where we've got these rogue armies that we could push back, except all we have are black arcs, unfortunately, and they can't push inland. We did win a major battle up here against two armies, not right here, right here, against two major armies of Valkia, including her herself. We took fairly significant damage, but boy did we get a lot of slaves and a lot of money out of that, which we desperately needed. We need to do some replenishment here. I think what I'm likely to do is maybe consolidate these two armies where the most badly wounded units will go into one army and they will go into Ashrak for additional recovery, and then the other one can maybe start raiding. This is up here also where we did have the bug where Malekith himself, while the leader of a stack, was not able to move. Just kind of a strange bug that lasted for several turns, and then we finally could only solve the problem by actually recruiting another lord, getting him up there, transferring all of the units over to this other lord. I think that would be Caladriel here, and then we had to disband Malekith, so he's still a couple of turns away from being able to rejoin us. And then, of course, over here we're fighting Grombrindle as well as Mung, and we're just kind of fighting defensively over here because our armies are not really strong enough to win this battle. Our army, now singular, because we took another army and have moved it over here to help defend against Sigvald, who has just ripped right through all of our allies' territory and just bypassed, with this army, just bypassed Harganeth here. But also the Sigvald is doing quite well up here against Malice as well. So a little bit troubling how much stronger Sigvald has gotten than our allies, but it is what it is. We will do the best we can. And now, on to this episode. So I don't exactly know when our first battle is going to be. Like I said, this is This is a battle that we would lose, 1v1. The best hope for us is that we can catch them in an ambush where our garrison will come out as well. But I don't think they're likely to come down here and attack the settlement because the settlement garrison is probably stronger than they are. So they're probably just going to stay up there and keep raiding, which puts us in a situation where maybe we take one of these armies and move them over towards Hmong. I don't know. I have not yet decided that. So I think first things first, though, we're going to give some skill ups here to the lords who won these previous battles. I think we're going to always kind of lean towards going blue line, and in particular, I really like Dreaded Slaver. It's quite useful. So that's what we're going to do with her.
Chosen of Hecate.
We will probably replace her again with Malekith once he is back, once he's available again. So our master here, control and income from slaves, local province. That's probably what I want to do here, but just want to make sure. No, I want to give him Ward of Cain because of the missile resistance. That's always fairly high priority for me. Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, hard to say no to that. Okay. So that's it for this army. And then this master as well, gets a skill up. And we will give him Wound Maker. Actually, let me make sure that... Yeah, he's already got his martial name of power. Okay, Wound Maker it is. Alright, and then, like I said, if we consolidate these two... Oh, wait a minute, we can't do it. Well, can I...
What do you seek?
If I put you into March Stance, I can. Is there any risk of being in March Stance? You can't make it back to the settlement.
What is your dark purpose?
Neither can you.
Who seeks me?
I think I am still going to go ahead and put you in March Stance, though. Or actually, you know what? I could put you in Channeling Stance. And you... Well, you don't really need Channeling Stance.
Dark sorcery.
Okay, we'll consolidate them next turn, but I do like the idea of getting my Winds of Magic up in this army. I'm second guessing myself now. Because we're getting plus 10 anyway, even without Channeling Stance. Alright, yeah, never mind. Go switch back to March Stance. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And okay, how on earth are we going to do this? So we want you to be... You're our better lord. So we'll give you all of the most fully healed units. Okay, so we need to move 10 of them back. I think I think 5 more, huh? I think I want to keep the Reaper Bolt Throwers in this army, though. So you, 4 more. I guess we'll just go ahead and do you. And you. We're getting most of the missile units, so why don't I go ahead and do... You. 1 more, Michael. 1 more. I think we'll go ahead and move 1 missile unit back over to here then. Okay. 8180 versus... Yeah, okay. Actually, you could certainly stay 116 and you can stay in that army. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. 20 and 20. Okay, hopefully I did that right.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
You've got a couple units that are in pretty good shape, but the important thing is that all of your units are in pretty good shape. Okay. Fair enough. And then I'm going to leave you in regular stance here, fairly close to that army so they can reinforce each other if for some reason an attack comes, which it shouldn't. I can't get into their territory to start doing raiding, but I may do
My
that
powers
next
are
turn. It
yours.
would be nice to be able to start doing some raiding again. We are losing only 9 per turn, though, so it's not desperate. The raiding is just really good for slaves. Okay. And the reason why we need slaves so desperately is because we're going to have to be doing open markets an awful lot here to offset the fact that we're losing money every turn. However, before we do that, let's take a look here. Grand, I want you to have this. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. And then, do you have... You don't have the building, however, for sorceresses. Grand. You need this building. And we need it in Grand, which means we don't need this building. The Black Roads, maybe? Is that the one we want to get rid of? Yeah. It'd be nice to have, but I'm going to cancel this. And instead we need to build this. Reason being, this is what matches this. Hero recruit rank +3 for sorceresses. Yeah, so it's not faction-wide, it's only in this province. Okay, fair enough. And now we still have 14,000, which means here, I could do this, but you're still being threatened here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, 5,700. We're still at 8,000, but I think what I will do is hold off maybe on building this. It does provide a little... No, the garrison is the same no matter which tier we're at here. Our garrison's quite strong. We're not suffering the public order problem currently because of a diktat that we did. I feel like this is strong enough to win a battle against these guys, which does mean now I can move you out. I already moved you in. I just moved you in, didn't I?
What? Tired
The thing is, I'd really kind of like to get an army here. Okay, I think maybe what we're going to do is we're going to get an army up here instead. Switch this to recruit rank, maybe. I don't really need the ambush success chance right now. So I think what we'll do is take a look at our lords. Now, we could bring in one of our existing lords here. You, High Beastmaster. Do I dare risk doing this? Because last time I did it, not last time, the first time I did it, I had the Lord come in with a loyalty of 1 and immediately rebelled, which I would like to avoid this time. So, and we don't have another army over here that could defeat them if that were to happen. You've already moved your... No, you have not moved your full move. Okay, well, you're going to now. Can I move you... I have to move you in March stance. Okay. Presumably he will pull back now. But if he tries to go around us, then, you know, maybe we'll be able to outmaneuver him. We could bring one of these armies down. Okay, so you're fine. You're at 20. You, I'm going to assume, are going to pull back. Grand, you, I don't think I need to upgrade any of those. The Great Arena, I don't need to upgrade this now that army is there. If I had infinite money, I would go ahead and do it anyway, but I don't have infinite money. You are going to remain in ambush stance, and I actually do want to leave it this there because of that. Really, this is now the province. We don't need to do ambush stance anymore. So this is where I could do the recruiting, but don't actually have any military buildings in here to do any recruiting from, so never mind on that as well. Okay. The recruiting is going to happen in Naggarond. And actually, what we really want to do is we want to wait until this gets built. We don't even have the barracks built. Actually, we could also recruit from
Lord of the Black Court.
from this. Recruitment of Black Ark Corsairs.
Noble born.
And Black Ark. Okay, so that's all they are allowing recruitment of is Black Ark Corsairs. But their
Black-hearted.
area of effect does include Naggarond, so I could go ahead and recruit a lord here in the Naggarond and then use these guys
Tyrant of
for the recruiting. And I think that's what we're going to do. It's going to be expensive, but we'll fix that in just a moment. The question is, do I want to use... I've got a Supreme Sorceress of Fire here. I'm going to risk this. Boy, this could really hose my campaign if she comes in with it really... And I've also got Cunning here. This is a Lore of Beasts. Do I dare risk this? I'm going to do the Lore of Beasts because I think the Cunning right now might be a little bit more useful in fighting against the Rogue Lord. Here we go. Recruit. Fingers crossed.
Supreme
7.
sorceress
Thank
of
goodness.
Rome.
Okay. Gosh, it's like
Limitless power.
playing Russian roulette. All right. Let's go ahead then and... Oh, man, 3,700. And it's going to get worse once we start doing the recruiting here. Well, it can't be helped. I've already recruited the Lord. We're going to go ahead and... Because we just need this army to be around long enough to fight these guys off.
I refuse.
Let's see how much of a cushion we get here with our diktats. So we're going to do open markets. We're going to do... No. We're going to do open markets here. And that's it, right? You've already done a diktat. Okay. All right, so we're at 11,000. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and recruit into here. Couple of Dread Spears. No, I'm going to get... From the... Cannot recruit... Oh, one of them must already be recruiting, I guess. Okay, so from you, I can go ahead and get... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'm going to recruit 3 for you from there, and then some Dark Shards from here, plus, wow, okay, that's going to be really pretty expensive, Michael, but it is what it is. Okay. All right. I don't know how comfortable I am losing this much money per turn. Well, I am going to try to push them back, so that'll be a little bit less money per turn we're losing. But over here, I can't push him back, unfortunately. But maybe we'll figure something out here. I just wish I could... I wish I felt more confident in a battle like this. But he's got champions and skin wolves, and he's level 12. These characters, let me see what these characters are. 12 and 11. Yeah, so they're stronger. Their army is definitely stronger. Okay, it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead then, and we've done all of our building upgrades that we can do. Not going to build any outposts. Garrison Lord not moved. Okay, yeah, I do want to leave you here for the time being. Another turn of replenishment, but what we're really doing is we're giving this settlement time to build some defenses up. Okay, that's fine. Diplomacy.
I need an audience.
At this point, do we want to do this? They are at war. I don't think we need to. She is, she's doing a good job fighting a Lithanar along beside us, but I don't think I want to tie myself to her long term. So I'm not going to. Okay, so then we have some rights as well, and they're just not the best use of our slaves, I don't think. I don't really desperately need the control +8 every... I don't think I do. Let me actually check my... Okay, so your public order's fine. Your public order is getting better. Your public order's fine. Your public order's not great, but it's fine. Okay, no, I don't need to do that. So, all right, I think we then, in that case, are going to go ahead and... I think we're going to go ahead and end our turn there. Okay. Okay, so we've got Godslayer here, who we are not at war with, but if I remember correctly, I think Malice still is. Okay. Harganeth, can you do anything constructive? If you attack that rogue army, that might be good. Well, you're making it retreat anyway. Can you wipe it out, please? You should be close enough to. This is promising. This is promising. Yep, nicely done. Okay. Harganeth actually contributed something to the cause. I'm very proud of her. She's not real strong, though. That's for sure. She got herself beaten up pretty badly by Valkia. Alright, Malice. Yeah, he's kind of running away from Godslayer. Running away from Sigvald. Doesn't really have much of a plan. Doesn't have much of an army either. Okay, the Exiles of Nehek here look like they are still at war with Torok, so that's good. Okay, Solastra, are you going to actually... No, you are not. I guess Solastra just does not feel strong enough to fight that battle. Okay, we didn't see anything from Grombrindle, so that's good. Okay, here's Sigvald now. Most of his armies are too far away for us to worry about. This is bad. This is bad. He's got another one moving in our direction here. And then that one, like I thought, is pulling back. But it's still raiding us. That's unfortunate. Okay. Valkia is going to want peace. Interesting. And she'd pay us 2,000. And Mung is her vassal. That allows us to focus all of our... I think we're going to do it. Because that allows us to focus all of our armies on Grombrindle and Sigvald and Torox and the rogue armies. We'll come back and deal with her later. And Torox is... Looks like he's moving up in the direction of Haggrave now as well. Okay. These Norskins are proving to be quite pesky. Yeah, get out of here. If you're going to keep raiding, I'm going to be very angry. Although I do intend to possibly keep raiding Valkia, even though we're at peace. Okay, so that army now is in the water. That's good. That could be good. They're probably too far for us to reach with our Black Arcs, but we might be able to reach with the army that we just recruited in Naggarond. Okay, ally mobilizes against settlement. Ambusher discovered. Let's take a look at this. Okay, I'm not too worried about that army. Faction destroyed. Sarl, okay. Evil Choirmaster, we'll take that. Several more of those. I think we have tons of those right now. Yeah, this is the one that kept losing battles against our awesome Admiral Rotha Grimgaze here. Our very now very seasoned Black Arc here. Okay. And yeah, we're losing 4,600 per turn, huh? Yeah, that's clearly not sustainable. Okay, peace negotiated between Wulfric and whoever. Okay, the Chaos Dwarves. All right, so you're raiding and you're raiding. Okay, we need to take care of the raiding, but at least Mung is no longer raiding. Could you reach to attack? Quite easily. Quite easily. Can you reach to support that attack? They're at full speed, so they can't retreat. All right, well, that's good. That's very, very good. Let's start moving you up this way.
Damn you.
And if I put you in full speed, I can move you up to here.
Anchors away.
You know what? I didn't recruit into him, and I certainly could have. But you need to be full speed as well. You can move up to here.
Plotting a course.
And this had better work. If I attack, yep, they can certainly support.
I'll ignore that.
Okay, well, we should be able to make pretty short work of them, I would hope.
Cruel.
Decisive victory, I sure hope so. We got 3 armies, although... You know what? Do I want to do AI control? I don't see why not. I don't see any reason not to. By the time they come in... Yeah, we'll give them AI control of that. Now, we do need to be careful because one of our reinforcing armies, don't know if it's the AI controlled, yeah, the one on the side here, this is the AI controlled army. The one that we're going to control is going to come in right behind them. Start deployment, which is not ideal. So what we need to do is we need to be fighting from over here. We need to make sure that they do come over here, I think. So we're going to put the... we're going to put our Reaper Bolt Throwers here where they can start shooting right away. That should draw them over in this direction. We'll start moving into the trees here. And we'll just have to kind of run around. I mean, I don't even care if I lose any of this stuff. This was all here just to draw some of the rogue armies into battle. But the main thing is we need to survive for 3 minutes to get these guys in. So let's go ahead and start the battle. They're going to start coming straight towards us, I presume. Or not. Maybe they think because they've got those trebuchets that they don't need to. Okay, well, if you're going to shoot at the pole arms... Okay, yeah, they are launching. Let's get everybody except for you now into the trees. Protect you from the trebuchets a bit. Meanwhile, our Reaper Bolt Throwers shooting at their men-at-arms. That works for me. Really kind of surprised they're not coming towards us. Okay, let's go ahead and try this. Wow, it's almost like they're not even trying. It's really strange. Okay, well, you guys are fine.
Naggarond!
Okay. Let's go ahead and... Well, if they're still not coming towards us, then... Okay, we're going to switch you to this. Get you shooting at those guys there. You haven't really taken too much damage at this point. Okay, back to this. You can shoot at them. Now they are coming. Certainly, I think we've balled enough time here, so I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, here come the cavalry. Here comes the cav. Let's go ahead and get you guys back out like this. Make sure that cavalry doesn't get any ideas. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and do this. Okay, go ahead and get into battle here.
Blood for Cain!
Dealers in death!
You guys just... you know what? Never mind. Gotta shoot at them right there. You... Let's go ahead and get a spell off here. And we'll even do this. Okay, here come our reinforcements. And here comes the AI.
Blood will flow! Hang them!
Hack! Cut!
Okay, we seem to be doing alright over here, even though they got into our back line a little bit. It's alright. Any good stationary? No, I think I'll just keep hitting the artillery. Alright, meanwhile, back here, you guys all seem to have done okay for yourselves. Let's make sure that you help them out. You guys go ahead and keep fighting here. You can help out right here as well. You guys fight right there. How we doing over here? You guys should be able to just absolutely wreck them. You can get in here as well. You guys...
We are ready! Carnage awaits!
Fight! Kill! Our lives depend on it! Fight! They are wavering! For Adlac! Cain sucks on blood!
With the foe, not me! Get back in the fight!
Enemy wizard spotted!
Okay, I think we're in reasonably good shape here. You guys deal with them now. You deal with them as well. They're running away and they're being chased by the AI. Let's go ahead and do this. I suppose right here looks fine. Let's go ahead and buff you, I suppose. We ought to shred them pretty well. Here, you can start shooting them. Start shooting them as well. Okay, over here, we should be pretty well taking care of business, I would think. You guys now shooting.
By Cain!
Okay.
Destroy! Attack! Blood shall flow! No mercy!
Right there, that's looking good. Go and get in on them. Right here, let's go ahead and do this. See how much damage this does. A little bit. Not a ton, but enough to count. Okay, I think that probably is going to do it. I think they're about to get army losses here. All we need to do is make sure that we kill the enemy lord here. Ooh, what happened to you? You ended up in a fight with somebody. Get back on your weapons there. Okay, over here. You guys try to cut him off from going that way.
Forward.
And also stop blocking you. Need you get in over here, and you get in over here as well. And I never did use this. Now's a good time.
Naggarond.
Let's come this way. Okay, we should be able to start shooting now. Black Ark Corsairs, why are you not shooting? Come on.
Death is coming. Advancing. Advancing. Moving out.
Okay. Taking a little bit of damage, not a ton.
Corsairs. Carnage awaits. Corsair hand bows.
Oh gosh, you ought to be able to do more damage than that. Come on.
Bloody murder. Advance, Druki.
You, where are you at?
Onward.
Gotta shred him. Come on. Let's see if we do any damage at all in melee. 1846. Literally no damage at all in melee. Really, guys? Really? She's just too far away. Okay.
Blood-drenched lord. Moving
Keep
out.
coming.
Corsairs.
All right, guys, get out of the way.
To slaughter.
He took 30 points of damage that entire time that we did all that melee to him.
Druki. The merciless host.
Come on, this is crazy.
Corsairs.
CA, please do something about this. This is... Just make it so that it's not so important
Merciless warriors.
to defeat the enemy lord. That would solve the problem. Because we have to keep trying to kill the enemy lord because you just get so much more out of it when you do.
Thank you, Kay.
But then it's so time-consuming to actually do it. Okay, at least the AI Dark Shards, or not Dark Shards, Black Ark Corsairs are shooting him now as well. Some of them, anyway.
Corsairs.
Alright, guys, slow him down. We don't want him getting away. You keep coming. You, do a buff right here, please. Okay, what's he at? 595. Come on, don't Don't do this to me. Come on, game, don't do this.
Our sorcery is majestic.
This is insanity. This is complete insanity.
Wondrous slaughter.
He's going to survive with... Wow.
Slash. Kill.
Holy cow. Alright, well anyway, the important thing is the army is wiped out. We just didn't get nearly as much money, slaves, or experience out of it as we would have if we had taken care of him proper. But I'll get over it eventually. Won't lose too many hours of sleep tonight over that. Desperately did need the slaves and the money, that's for sure. Got ourselves a rank. Okay, so another 378 and some army. Okay, so 378 is the equivalent of slightly more than 1,500 in gold. So obviously that's the better option here, plus we get some replenishment. Okay. That helps considerably. Let's take a look here at the rogue army and see how strong they are. Not very. So they've got these armies over here, but they're clearly very weak armies.
I'll ignore that.
Yeah, that's reasonably weak. Certainly not going to be able to take on the garrison.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Your loyalty's all the way up to 10, which is great. However, I probably should just turn around and disband you again. Let's go ahead and do this first. Get your dreaded slaver there. Okay.
The weak are crushed.
I'll decide what to do with you a little bit later. Now you
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
cannot reach, but we do have here at the Great Arena,
Limitless.
we do have the ambush success chance improved here.
Dark Sorcery.
So we can... Do we think we could win that battle? That's really the question. No, it's a level 20 Lord. We're going to need help to fight that battle.
All powerful.
But thankfully, we can get
Supreme
away
Sorceress of
with
Grond.
bringing some help now because we're not at war up there anymore. So let's go ahead and get replenished troops on you. Very timely to get replenished troops right now, considering the need to replenish that army. Mung has disappeared. You now.
Tyrant
What do
of
we want
Naggarond.
to do about Grombrindle? Let's take a look here. Grombrindle. He's not very strong, and he's still at war with Torox. Interesting. Why is Grombrindle not stronger than this? He doesn't have a... Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, it's not... I didn't realize they had gotten over that far. Somebody's got to do something about Torox. Now, Torox is not... I mean, he's strong, but he's not... He's not ungodly strong, anyway. Plus, his relations with us is improving, but not anywhere near what it needs to be to like make peace with him, of course. These guys don't even want peace with us, despite the fact that we just wiped out their main army. All right, you can
Fear
do
my
what?
malice.
You can, I think, just sit here for one more turn.
Lord of Fear.
That garrison cannot defend itself from even that army, I don't think. Because of the characters. And of course, this army could always recruit up and then get in March Stance and come over here and reinforce an attack. So we have to consider always the possibility of being attacked by both of those armies right there. Meanwhile, Lithanard himself is up here. He's kind of bottled in by Solostra, so that's certainly very convenient for us. Maybe we take a peace treaty with Solostra. Not peace treaty, a non-aggression pact with her.
I need
Because
an audience.
the last thing we could ill afford to go to war with her. However, and she doesn't like us. She absolutely does not like us.
Prepare to have your heart.
Okay, we're going to do it. It doesn't mean she definitely
The
won't
Empire.
declare war on us, but it does make it less likely, and it already felt fairly unlikely that she was going to. So at this point, we're looking strategically just better off simply because we have fewer enemies to deal with. We're down to what, 4 or 5 now? Five enemies. And Varg is relatively far away, so we don't really have too much to worry about with Varg. So we only have 4 enemies on our doorstep. I can deal with 4 enemies. 4 enemies is survivable. We also have this sea corpse that we can do something about. But what we really need to do is we need to
Chosen
get
of the
you
cut.
full
Prepare
speed. I can get you all the way down to here.
Cain honors
Is
me.
there any value in you being down there? That's really the question. Because they're just going to hang back far enough away that they can raid, and our garrison. Okay, now what I really need to do with you is I need to put.
The portents are
I need to get you back in Naggarond and probably recruiting, despite the money problem.
Black-hearted.
You guys, at the very least,
Tyrant of
back
Naggarond.
this way.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Here.
The ocean awaits.
Okay. These guys are very price efficient. They
bloody
just are so
victory.
limited in what they can accomplish. Let's get the line breaker. Did you get a skill up?
Malevolent
Did.
lord. What?
I'm going to give you line breaker as well eventually. Okay. All right. So
Revel in this glorious
we
slaughter.
really need to be fighting battles over here. So you are
Mother
going
of the
to
Dark Convent.
race down in this direction.
Kati, guide me.
And then you are
The
almost
weak
fully
are
replenished. Would I want to do some raiding of Valkia? Would get good money out of it.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Now, it's way more important that we deal with our enemies. Much more important to deal with our enemies.
victory.
Okay,
Northmen
you
come.
guys. What's your story? You are a vassal of... This is Azazel, right?
Despoilers
no.
come.
Why am I not at war with you? Yeah, no, the Decadent Host, that's Sigvald. Okay, so we might as well go to war with Aghal here. They're not strong. If we wanted to come over here and take the Palace of Ruin, for example, it's a size 20 garrison right there, so that might not be a great idea.
Cruel
But we could do it,
sorceress.
but I guess there's no point in going to war with them if we're not already, unless we desperately want their territory, and it probably makes more sense to get our armies fighting our other enemies here. Yeah, we let's focus on the
Be
enemies
ready.
we got. All right, probably no great reason to be willingly taking on new enemies
Setting
right now.
forth.
Okay, so couple turns away from getting, actually maybe only one turn
Supreme
away.
Sorceress of
No,
Grond.
two turns away from being able to get over here to help out over here.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
I'm going to don't think it would do any good. But I'm going to put you in the trees right here. An ambush stance, so maybe they'll come down here and try to attack the Great Arena. And if they do, we are close enough to
I do not converse with fools.
to reinforce that. Okay. All right, we're clearly not going to ambush them, but we could at least take them by surprise as a reinforcement. Okay.
To the weak.
So let's go through all of our armies now.
True
You've
power.
moved. This agent, what can we do with it? We block assault units, or we could just, I guess he doesn't have any characters to assassinate. We could also move him down here and try to keep an eye on Torox. I don't really see any value in doing an assault unit.
I will not obey.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right. Yeah, let's get you down here, keeping an eye on Torox.
Ah! I have prevailed.
Okay, and then I've got one more army over here. Oh no, I've got you as well. Okay, so what do I want to do with you?
I have prevailed.
I want to move you over to here
Ah, the sea.
and
Hooked
into
and
ambush
footed.
stance. Down to here. Even if we're going to suffer some attrition, I think that's okay.
So much death.
Because the main thing I want to do is I want to see if he moves an army up this way close enough for us to
Black
attack
Ops.
and also get a garrison. No, that's not going to work. Michael, that is not going to work. All right, never mind. You just stay right there. That's fine. You get a little bit of replenishment. I'm not going to do any more recruiting. I think we, at this point, just absolutely cannot afford to recruit anymore. And then, oops, you right here.
Ah,
Let's go ahead and
hear
now
their
get you
screams.
moving over this way as well. If Grombrindle is not going to attack us over here, we'll come back and deal with Grombrindle later. We're going to make sure that we hit these enemies, Sigvald, the rogue armies, and Torox. We're going to, and Alithanar. We're going to attack them with everything we've got, trying to make hay while the sun shines. Okay. And then we are still going to obviously need to do our diktats. And these two provinces. Not quite enough to keep us from losing money every turn, but it's enough to sustain us just a little bitty bit longer. Also, we could afford to maybe build something here, so I'm back to thinking I could do this. We're cutting it close. We're definitely cutting it close. You're not going to provide any money at all. Okay. You're going to provide a little bit of money once you're built. Okay, we don't really have much in the way of additional money coming in. But it is what it is. Okay. Well, if I have to cancel the building right here, then I will. Let's go ahead and... What garrison? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Diplomacy. Haggrave is still... I mean, Malice is still doing really well. He's just... He's got too many enemies as well. Alright, and he unfortunately doesn't know how to handle fighting that many enemies.
What?
Okay. I think we're ready for another in turn here. And we've already used up an hour. Godslayer is... looks like he's pressing an attack on Malice. Not really welcome news. Alright, Avalorn. Yeah, why don't you come up here and join the fun as well? This Naggaroth area is like DEFCON 1, has been almost the whole campaign. Just everybody meet in Naggareth. Okay, what do you want now? You want me to join a war against somebody? Yeah. No, I think I'll decline that since it's been one turn since I made peace with him. Ooh, Malice might be ready to come back now. Or not Malice, Malekith. Or he might be one turn away still. Okay, what is Malice doing over here? Just still avoiding fights, it looks like. Okay, well. Moved into ambush stance. I don't know. Maybe there's a chance he could ambush that Man-Blight Carnalitis there. Okay, Celostra. Kinda not really making any progress anymore. She did well to get this Shrine of Ladriel, but she has not done anything since then, and that was quite a long time ago. Okay, so here we go. This is Sigvald. Over here, he's going to fight Malice. This is interesting. Yeah, with 3 armies, never mind, it's not interesting at all. He's going to destroy Malice. Okay, and then there's Sigvald himself. And then he's moving another army towards us. What about the one that's already in our territory raiding? This one. Keep moving away from us. Okay, interesting. Raiding still, but I think he's raiding Harganeth now. Although I'm not positive. And here we go. That army can absolutely not take the settlement. So I'm not worried about that army, but I'm worried that he's going to bring another army up to help out. So I'd better get a Black Ark down there to help defend. Varg, at one time, was all the way over in our territory, looking like they were going to try to do something to us, and they have completely skedaddled. And the Rogue Army, encampment stance, figures, okay. Alright. Ambusher discovered, yeah. Discovered and then disappeared again. We're getting negative growth at Grond, that's fine. I think Grond is already maximum population anyway. Okay, Hagreen here is now immortal. War declared between... Okay, that's interesting. And that's not interesting. Alright, we got Tamarkhan declaring war against Archaon. That's... actually kind of interesting. Pretty far away from us, though. Alright, right here. Why? Whoa. We're inside
Malevolent Lord.
the settlement. Why on earth?
We have a deal.
What is going on here? Oh, it's the money. Oh, never mind. That makes sense.
Lord.
Okay. All right, never mind. So back to boom. Boy, that panicked me for a moment. And boom. Okay, now.
Tyrant.
Yeah, okay, much better. Now we're getting replenishment. And now it does look like we're going to have to cancel this after all. Okay. Bought us a couple more turns worth of reserves. You
Tyrant
now
of Naggaroth. I
cannot
admire
reach
your
here.
Darkness.
To attack there.
Dreadlord of Naggaroth.
You can. No, you're in March. You're in
Such slaughter awaits.
full speed stance. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's get you then into Haggrafe to
Lord
defend
of
it
the Black
for
Court.
another
Dryland.
turn.
Dreadlord.
Since we know Torox is close by,
What?
you can move over here beside it.
Set the sails.
At least he's not raiding. He's just in encampment stance now.
Unparalleled.
So you are going to wait here while this army comes down.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
This army.
What do you seek?
I really wish I could move. I wish I had an encampment stance that would prevent me from suffering casualties.
Forbidden magic.
But I don't. This army can get down
Fear
here.
my malice.
And
Who
we're going to go
seeks
ahead
me?
and accept the
Forbidden
casualties. The attrition. We're going to get
Black
you
heart.
all the way down to here.
Lord of fear.
And I guess Malekith is not back yet. You, if I had
Supreme.
wanted to, yeah, you are close enough to attack.
No.
So you could attack next turn supported by that army right there. And
Not
that's
likely.
what we will do,
Not likely.
most
Absolutely
likely, although
not.
they are getting
I'll ignore
stronger,
that.
which is definitely a concern.
Druki series.
You, and he's going the other way. You get a skill up. You've got all the magic, I think, that I need. Giving you Flaming Sword of Ruin here. Alright. You keep going down this direction as well.
At once.
In a couple of turns, we should be able to deal with the rogue armies and also still keep defending Haggrafe. You
Feel my power.
move in this direction.
Stand aside.
He cannot reach you. Nope. Okay. You can move up now a little closer.
Seeking entertainment.
If he doesn't keep moving this way, of course, he's got this other army coming up, so I think we're going to need to keep two armies over here to deal with Sigvald. Okay. From a buildings perspective here, Chill Road, you've almost got your garrison done. That'll be nice, although the emergency is definitely passed now. In fact, maybe it's past to the point where we cancel this and we change it back to a to something else here. I think this was where I had the shades, wasn't it? I could do this. It's not a bad location to have that. Money will help a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. Money definitely is an issue. Okay. You, obviously, I've canceled that. You're just going to sit tight. Your public order is fine again. You guys, you're fine. You're 2 turns away from this. Still going to have to decide what to do with Malekith when he comes back. Okay, right here. You have now got the growth building, which is really what I think of as the replenishment building. It's not helping a ton, but it is helping a little bit. I don't think I can justify spending another 1,500 though for an extra 0.5% of casualty replenishment. We're only 1 turn away from having the garrison built, and this garrison definitely needs a lot of help. So this fleet is going to stay there for the time being. All right, that's fine. You're going to stay there. You, Mr. Agent. Assault units, that's Torox himself. It's not worth 500 for the 34% chance. Assault garrison, 64%, still also not worth it. I think what I'm going to do with you, just going to move a little bit in this direction first. Make sure there's no other armies here. Okay, so I think it's really just this one army right here, which is really not a big concern. I'm going to put
Such
you
slaughter awaits.
a little bit closer here, where
Plotting a
you
course.
should be able to hit this next turn, maybe. Although you're actually the better
Cruel
one to
and
do
deadly.
it.
Dread Lord of the Druki, feared by all.
I think what I'm actually tempted to do
Noble
is
war.
do
Yes,
a little transference here. Might be full
haste.
speed.
short-sighted. Do you take
can
me
I
for
not-
a fool?
I guess I can't exchange units between black armies the way that I can
plan.
with armies. Huh, never knew that. Alright, so this would be nice, but yeah, again, we just can't really afford it.
Yes.
Just cannot afford it right now. Not with all these armies we're trying to maintain. Alright, well, it's fine. We're going to go ahead and do one more. Check diplomacy again. We're up from 8 to 7. World Walkers. Okay, Wolfric. You are friendly with Wintertooth. That's interesting. I thought you guys usually went to war with each other. Wintertooth, you're 39. Wolfric, you are 72. You're not very strong. I shouldn't even pay any attention to you. How much would you give
I've
me?
little time for talking.
1,300. Every little bit of money right now is worth considering. But I don't think so.
Who calls?
Okay, this is a possibility. How much would they give
Do
us?
not waste my time with
Nope,
petty
not
talk.
worth it.
So,
I want to wipe them out. I want to wipe them out. Okay, we're going to go ahead then and end our turn. Not forgetting anything. I did the diktats already. I think we're okay. So Godslayer looks like he's going to take some of Malice's territory here. That's not good, Malice. It's not good. You're getting beaten pretty soundly by the laughingstock of Warhammer Legendary Lords. Avalorn. Wonder if she is going to go to war with Solastra here. Naggarond. Wouldn't mind having you attack me again with a small enough army that I know I can win and just get some more easy money, experience, and slaves like I did last time. That's not going to happen too often, though. Okay, Harganeth, you... Crone, Hellebron, you did do some good. I don't want to complain about you for at least a turn or two. You have earned a slight reprieve. With her moving those armies there, I wonder if Sigvald is going to start withdrawing completely. That would be nice. That would mean 2 more armies that we could move southward. We could also even start thinking about confederating again. Solastra, again, nothing going on there. Brendel, didn't see anything from him. Okay, this is bad. This is going to be a really bad end to turn, I'm afraid, for my allies. And a really good end turn for Sigvald. Man, his turn takes a long time because he's got so many armies. And they're all pretty much full stacks. Okay, that one's running away. It looks to me like he's a little bit less threatening to us personally. Wow, how many armies does he have? He's got like 9 armies. Okay, this is interesting. Went right past us here. Back into hidden encampment stance, which I don't love. No, sir, I don't like it. All right. I think we're through the scary part of the intern. Now it's really just the rogue armies that I have to pay attention to now.
Death lurks behind every syllable.
Yeah, you wish. In your dreams, you should have thought about this. Yeah, straight up, huh? No money. You should have thought about that before you decided to declare war on me, you idiots. I guess they basically stayed where they were. Yep, looks like it. We're back up to 4 armies now. That's crazy. Okay, so Tuern here has a supervisor, which is always good. Mission discovered. Yeah. Nemesis Crown lost. Interesting. Ready for duty, Malekith. Okay. All right. And technology research. Purge the weak. That's good. Okay. Very clearly now. War declared here. Let's just see if any of these affect us. That's kind of interesting right there. Okay, then we have, yeah, not really. Okay. All right, so
Unrestrained.
he moved far enough away. No, he's
Pulling the
reachable.
wind.
He is reachable. The problem is, if I attack right there, how many armies will reinforce here? Just the one? You're telling me that my Black Ark would reinforce this attack? Am I crazy? Or is it Haggrave's Garrison? No, Aggrave's garrison is way too far away. How would my Black Ark be reinforcing that attack? Something is very strange here. Now, it's not the Black Ark. It is coming from.
I approve of these.
Well, it might be the Black Ark, or it might be garrison.
Tyrant of Naggarond.
I don't understand this one yellow line that is being drawn right
Fell
there.
sorcery.
One coming from over here. Wow, that is very, very confusing to me. All right, well, obviously we're not going to do that right now.
Guided by a thought.
I should say obviously we're not going to do it. I need to think about it for a minute. Obviously I can get this guy, however, in on the action. They're going to retreat though. That's the problem. That is the problem.
I admire.
He actually can reach to make the attack. Well, that's interesting. And it would be then his army
Vicious dread.
plus maybe whatever that line signified
ignore that.
against these two. I feel like that's a battle we can win.
Dreadlord of Naggarond.
Certainly if we bring this one in to
All-powerful
reinforce, that
sorceress.
makes it more likely that they will retreat. Then over here,
Spellcaster.
do we want to use these armies to try to help defend? Probably
Powerful
do. We probably
enchantress.
don't want her to lose all of this territory over here, and she's incapable of defending herself. This is the difference between our ally, Harganeth,
Black-hearted dreadlord.
who has 3 armies
Lord
with a
of the
whopping
Black
total
Court.
of 9
Supreme
units between the
sorceress
3
of
armies.
Grond.
And Sigvald, who's walking around with 19 or 20 units in all of his armies. I just don't understand why our allies have to be so stupid and our enemies. Well, here's one of Sigvald who doesn't have a full stack. But almost all of his armies here are really strong.
I follow Zinch alone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 armies. Sigvald has 10 armies and 6 regions. Just insane, the number of cheats that the AI gets. We have half that many armies. We're losing money hand over fist. And we've got, well, we've only got 9 settlements, okay. But we're going to get another one back here soon. I can feel it. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there because this is going to be a pretty significant battle down here, I think. I want to be able to take my time fighting it. I'm also going to have this battle right here that we're going to want to do. And I don't exactly know what I want to do with these two, but I think it probably would make the most sense to try to help out Harganeth. Let's just take a look here at our diplomacy situation.
Blood Queen.
Yeah, she's not too interested in Confederation.
Yes?
He's definitely interested in a peace treaty. Well, hopefully he's not even going to exist after this turn. Or at least not for too much longer. And we need to be very careful of the fact that Torox has an army and hidden encampment stance like literally right outside Haggrave here. So I definitely want to be wary of that. But it's just the one army. It's not a very strong one. And Torox continues to sit down here. For some reason, not even increasing the size of his army. So that's a little bit perplexing as well. All right, well, anyway, we got our work cut out for us still, that is for sure. The money situation has got to be rectified. But we have made some progress simply by winning those battles against Valkia, making her pay us off to go to peace, and allowing us to focus our armies now in the major theater of operations down here. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.